Alright, just before I start speaking, this video is very different to what I usually upload. Um, Normally I upload like funny clips, but I want to start uploading things like this because, sometimes I just want to yap, be raw. And I've regretted doing something like this for months now. I always felt like I was going to get judged or just hated on or just something like that, but if I can upload this and one person sees it and connects with it and it kind of helps them no matter anyway, like if you stick it on or put it on in the background of doing something just to have someone yapping, um, or if you watch it, it's late at night or whatever time it is, how you're feeling, if you're feeling a little upset and you just want to watch something that you might relate to or that can help you, I'll be happy. And if I do get made fun of or anything like that and I connect with someone, that'll be worth it all. But anyway, let's get into it. So, I just want to talk about friends, and if you're feeling like you don't really fit in, because for a long period of my time living, for about 2 years maybe, something like that, 3 even, something like that, I felt like I just didn't fit in with a group of people. I just felt like, and that wasn't their fault at all, no hate to them. If you end up watching this, no hate to you. Uh, but I just didn't really feel like I fit in. I was very different from these people, in the sense of, just my personality and just things like that. And but at the same time, I just didn't want to leave. Like I felt these are good people. Um, but time comes and I end up leaving this friend group. And a lot of people look at friend groups and leaving them and getting kicked out, blah blah. People look at that and think that's not really a big deal. Now it can be a big deal, even if it's a big deal to you but not to others. That still means something. But if you're in the case where you feel you don't fit in with certain people, or you just recently lost some friends, etc., and you feel like you have no one, your time will come. I was at a very very rough time for a long time. Um, Thinking that I had no one, that I just had zero people, and that I was alone all the time. But turns out, um, I didn't exactly meet these people. I've always been friends with these people, but I didn't realise how much they meant to me until these events happened. That can happen to you in your life, if just an event or something can happen, and it really brings a deeper understanding to your mind, where you realise certain things and you're more appreciative for some things. Me personally, on this type of event, it made me realise, I had people around me that really did want to see me do well, and that they supported me, no matter how they showed it. I knew it, and I still know it. I'm still really good friends with these people. I consider them my best friends, and I really hope they stick with me, and I stick with them for a long time. Um, but you will meet your people. You can't be alone all your life, even if you like being alone. It's always good to have some alone time, but you will meet those people that you feel like you'll never meet. Doesn't matter how weird you are, what your personality's like, etc. You will find your people that like that and fuck with it and fuck with you, want to see you do well. They want to see you be happy, even if they don't tell you it. But you can always kind of feel like they really mean well for you, and that's definitely how you'll meet the ones like your friends. There's some of the friends that you'll have for the rest of your life. You just kind of know, and you connect with it. But um, another thing I wanted to talk about was also, if I pause for a little bit, I've not got a script. I'm just looking at the wallpaper in the same way you guys are as well, and listening to music. But ah, I'd say if, well yeah, if you're lost and just came out of high school, or you dropped out, done bad, failed, however, and you just feel like nothing's going well, or you feel like there's nowhere to step into, you can't get a job, you feel like you just can't do anything. You definitely can. Um, for me personally, I'm just gonna go off an example. This may help. I've always wanted to do content. I done horrible in school. I dropped out. Luckily for me, and I'm very glad in my country, college is free. You know, it does come with needing qualifications, obviously, but I don't have to pay for college, and I'm currently in college, which is good, and I'm proud of myself for it. But I've always wanted to do content, and I've always held off doing it. And this video is definitely different. I normally do, you know, like funny clips and stuff like that, but I've always wanted to do something like this, you know, reach out and connect with someone. So finally, I'm doing it. So if I fuck up, I do apologise. I will upload more stuff like this. The more I upload, the better I'll get at speaking, just talking to myself pretty much. But yeah, it's never the end. Like, you've always got something that you can work through and get to a level that you want to. Um, and it doesn't just take having good grades, fucking hell. It doesn't take having just good grades. You know, a piece of paper that says you can do something does not define you. And if a paper, see what I mean? Fucking up. But anyway, if a piece of paper says that you can't do this, you fail, you most definitely can do it. Just because you didn't do it in that one little test, doesn't mean you will never be able to do it. If you really put your mind towards it, and you want to do that, and you're passionate about it, you would get 100% in that test if you redone it, but actually wanted to do it, and found the topic interesting. Most people don't realise that people that do bad in school, they're not necessarily dumb. It's just because of the fact that most of these people, including myself, can't work on something that they don't find interesting or they're not passionate in, or you know, I can't just force myself to sit there and study something I don't want to. It'd be different if it was social media. If I had to study social media, I'd be sitting there all day in a class, you know, working away, because that's something I'm very passionate in. But again, you know, life isn't always fair. But don't think you're a failure if you're failing things all the time. If you're failing more than you're winning, believe it or not, that can be a good thing. It can lead into something much greater than the pain that you're feeling now. You can never win if you don't fail. That's something I'll always stick to. You can never do well if you don't fail, and that is just because failing is another term for learning. You fail something, you do it again. You fail, you do it again. You just keep learning. You keep learning from your mistakes. I take that with me all through my life, and I'll continue to do so. It's all about learning and growing. You know, if you're below the age of like 20, even if you're over the age of 20, this is our first time ever living. Well, pretty sure it is, if you believe in other stuff. But anyway, it is your first time living. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna fail. You're gonna win. You're gonna be happy at times. You're gonna be sad at times. You know, all these different things. But in the end of it, you're gonna grow from it. No matter what it is, you're gonna grow from it. And if you're in a terrible situation, I'm deeply sorry that you have to go through that. But I pray and I can promise you that after this situation that you're going through, even if there's more bad situations to come or you still feel sad, you will grow and you will learn something, and you might branch out to something else. You know, you might gain a level of understanding on a certain situation. Let's say you're in a relationship or recently out of a relationship and it was toxic, or you know, if you're a boy by chance watching this and you maybe got mad at a few things, jealous, or if you're a girl, done the same, you're not a bad person for that at all, and you don't have to blame yourself for it all. Obviously, don't blame the other person, but you will grow from it, and you will learn from it if you want to. Nobody can change you but you. People can influence change, but only you can do it. You have to take the step to change. But anyway, that's me done for this video. My mind's kinda going blank from talking, but I hope this was enough to maybe bring some curiosity to anyone watching. Maybe would like me to release something else, or give me something, maybe a topic to go over or talk about in the comments if you're watching this. And if you ended up watching it all the way to the end, I'm truly appreciative, and you know, I hope this can go somewhere. But right.